Alright, this is one I came up with about an hour ago. Haven't been on the computer, so I'm just getting the chance to film it now. It's very much still in the works. I'm not quite happy with it, although I do have two methods. It's going to use the 4 kings. As well as a selection. If you just have someone touch a card, actually we'll just go with that one. There's no force. And we'll leave it sticking out like that. Okay? Here, we'll actually put it right there inside of my mouth. Along with your card in my mouth, I'm also going to use the 4 kings. Okay? If you watch the 4 kings, with just a snap and a wave, you'll see, watch, they'll go. Boom. They turn into your selection. But if that really did just happen, then up here inside my mouth we don't only have 1 card, but rather the 1, the 2, the 3, 4 kings, along with your selection, changing places. That's the first method. It's simple, but it works. The other method, here, card lost in the middle, it's going to be a trick using the 4 kings. It's basically the same effect. With the 4 kings, we'll leave them the 1, 2, 3, 4 kings. And we'll also need a selection right there. We'll take that selection, the 7 of diamonds, and we'll lose it right into the middle of the deck. If I just snap my fingers, 1 card jumps to the top, the 7 of diamonds. Look at that, it jumped right through the deck up to the top. Look, here, I'll put the 7 of diamonds in my mouth for safekeeping. And I'll also use the 4 kings right here. You'll see them. The 4 kings. We just go a wave. It starts to look like your card. And up here in my mouth, not only do we have 1 card, but rather all 4 kings. Those are 2 methodologies. I wanted an open transpo of different amounts of cards. I thought a 4 of a kind would be nice. I was thinking of duplicates at the beginning, of course, but I didn't want to carry around a 4 of a kind duplicate. So then you got 2, okay, use the 7 of diamonds, 8 of hearts, 8 of diamonds, 7 of hearts, as well as the 8 of clubs, 7 of spades, 8 of spades, 7 of clubs type idea. But then it's not as nice as a 4 of a kind in my mind. So that's why I do it these ways. Although if you do just want to do a 4 for 4 switch and then a color change, that works perfectly if you want to do that whole 7 of diamonds, 8 of hearts thing. I'll show you my 2 methods in case you didn't catch them. 4 kings on the table for the first one. Selection chosen. And I actually just convincing controlled it. Indifferent card into the mouth. Okay, so that's just any random card there. Card's on the bottom. I'll leave that there for now so I can still talk. Now the kings are laid in left to right order so that you can pick them up right like this. That's straight from, whoops, by forces unseen. He uses it in some trick that I forget. I think it's actually to the pocket. He does the same type of idea but to the pocket. Now I'm just going to pass those 4 kings. Boom, I do a pass. And I cop them. Okay, so I've got the kings copped. And then from my mouth, I'm going to reach up and grab it. Now when I grab it, I make sure that corner goes behind the kings. I'll show you what that looks like. This is my hand holding it in the mouth. I come up and I grab it. So I'm up like this right now. You can only see that 1 card. On my way down, my thumb is going to push those kings flush with the 9 and square as I count off the 4 kings. Now you don't want to deal them like this, although you could do that squiggle move. Personally, I count 1, 2. These are in a deep grip because I'm going to cop off that indifferent card. 3, 4. Wrist kill this hand. The 4 kings, scoop up the deck, and just deposit it right on top, and your selection. And that was the first method that I came up with. The second method, in my mind, is a simplified version of it, basically involving, you're still going to do a cop. In both these methods, there's a cop. Here you're going to do a 4-for-4 switch, actually 4 cards for 4 cards. So the 4 kings for 4 indifferent cards, and just count those indifferent cards onto the table. You will be showing those later as a king, so they will be convinced. Now what you've got is the 4 kings on top of the deck, and 4 indifferent cards. Sorry, I keep shaking that. You have a selection chosen. As they're looking at it, you're going to riffle up 3 cards, so that you get a break above 3 cards, and you're going to do a tilt with those 3 cards. So you're putting their 4th card into the deck. And on the dribble, what I'm going to do is I'm going to retain a break underneath their card as I put it into tilt by pushing upwards and straight in. So I retain a break. And then on the dribble, I'm going to dribble all the way to there, hold all 4 cards, and put it down. Now you're going to do a quadruple lift, showing their card jumping to the top. It's easy because you've already got your break, so there's no stoppage in motion. Turn it back over, and underneath I'm gonna, instead of just dropping a card and having to riffle up like this, I'm gonna push over and pull back, thus ditching the card. So it's square in there. I'm gonna push over, pull down and in, keeping a break under the top 3 kings, and say I'm gonna put those into my mouth. So now position check, 3 kings acting as their card in my mouth. Okay? 4 supposed kings actually in different cards, then their card followed by another king. You're going to pass those 2 to the bottom and then cop them. Cop them both. Pick up the 4 kings, add these back on, square, and turn over. So now you've got a king, their card, and these are your 4 what were your indifferent cards. Okay? They assume there's the 4 kings there. I'm going to do an ego change. Okay? So it's that cover. Or you can, of course, do a Cardini. Or if you wanted, you could do an Erdnase. Anything, but no, you don't want to do an Erdnase. Unless you're going to come back and somehow get this card into a palm here, and then that's just weird. Okay? So do an ego change, except keep that card face up and bring it right into a cop. Okay? So what that looks like in sequence is there, and now I'm in cop. Okay? These kings are still in my mouth, and I'm going to spread them with my teeth just by moving your upper, your chin sideways. It's going to spread them a little bit. Then you're going to come up to here, spread a little more, and do that same add-on move as last time, counting them off, and there you end clean. There's no need to get rid of anything. I like that method more. I was also playing with just a 4-for-3 switch, so then you got left in this position, and you could leave them face up there, and they assume it's the 4 kings. Then do the same tilt move, their card into the mouth, actually the kings, there. Now, okay, so those are actually 3 kings. But now you get left in a bad position of having to like get this king underneath that card and ditching the rest, and it's just annoying. So anyways, those are the 2 methods I came up with. A transpo, which I'm probably going to call talkative transpo. There you go. Have fun with it.